I went on a trip with a bunch of friends and they complained about my snoring. And so that's when I first realized there was a problem. And then my wife said, "You got to do something about this." One of the first things I had done was they removed the glottis or whatever's at the back of your throat. They said that'll help, but you really need to lose some weight. And I wasn't good about losing weight. But then they put me on the CPAP, and I've probably been on a CPAP for probably about 12, 13 years. And so I started looking into your program. The most important part was that you had like the coaching, and you had like weekly action steps and all that. And a lot of programs, they don't help you through the process. And yours was very process oriented. My lack of energy, I started to notice that I started taking naps in the daytime, which I'd never done, and just felt a fair amount of fatigue where I didn't want to do anything. I had to take sleeping pills to help me sleep and, that kind of thing. I bought some rental properties to keep myself busy, and I worked on them myself, and I just noticed I didn't have the drive to be doing everything I needed to do. A lot of my kids live out of town, and so a lot of times I'd want to go see them, but I wouldn't have the energy to drive a couple hours, and I was disappointed by that. And I had grandkids, and still very young, wanted to see them at their fun age. I had plans doing ministry and that kind of thing, and then for a lot of that stuff, I didn't have the energy. They trying to help me open up my airway, and losing weight. They didn't have any other solutions, and it was they would do that and I'll give you a CPAP and you'll be on your way. It was like the CPAP was supposed to solve everything. But at my age, it was going to cost me years off my life. So I said, okay, it's time to do it. And I saw my relaxed pause go from like 15 seconds. It was gradually going up. So I knew things were getting better. And then along with that, the posture corrections, instead of looking down at the sidewalk like I normally did, I would be looking straight ahead. It felt normal. And the other big thing initially was logging my diet so I could see that I was keeping my calories down and carbs were where they should be, etc. My A1C got better, and my weight went down. I could look on my APAP and see what the apnea events were, and I could see that it was going down. And then I would just reduce the maximum air pressure. That was probably the biggest thing. Those were coming down. And when they started on a weekly basis being under 2, I was shocked and excited. The other thing that happened was my blood pressure went down. One of the final things to get me down to under 2 was sleeping on my left side. So once I started doing that, I would be under 2 consistently. My max pressure was 20, but now it's worked it all the way down to 5. Mm-hmm. And the minimum on the machine is 4. So on my average air pressure when I'm using the machine is like 4.5 now. And the apnea events AHI is on a nightly, runs from 0.5 to 0.2. I rarely nap in the afternoon anymore. So that's hardly ever. I wish I had found a program like yours a long time ago and started looking at alternatives to the CPAP